Hi, Dave Bloomer here. Today is Sunday. It's going to be November 29th, Sunday night. I'm a COVID patient here at Honor Health, and I've been here maybe 5 days now. I just want to share my experience with COVID and hopefully just let everyone know how serious this is. So I just prepared a little statement here. So November 18th, I wasn't feeling well, so I called in sick, and I'm glad I did because I got a fever like the very next day. So I'm kind of grateful that I took the time away from work and didn't infect anyone else. So my wife and I went had COVID testing done. Got an appointment, I think it was the 19th. And so we both went in, we got tested. My wife found out immediately, it was Saturday, that she was positive. My results didn't come back in. They didn't contact me until Monday, but I already knew that it was positive because I had a fever. I had a lot of symptoms, which changed throughout the whole process. The symptoms were an awful fever. I couldn't shake it. It robbed me of sleep. Couldn't sleep. What sleep I did get, I had really bad dreams because felt like it was frying my brain, and I just had real bad dreams that woke me up, and broken sleep, real bad body aches. The fatigue was debilitating. You could barely get up to go use the restroom or whatever. I mean, the fatigue was very severe. I couldn't rest. I couldn't sleep. I couldn't eat. For some reason, I had to try to choke food down, and it was an ordeal. I mean, I could barely eat anything, but I was starving at the same time, so it was kind of weird. I did lose my sense of taste and smell for a little while. Fortunately, my wife had she was asymptomatic. So she didn't go through all of that. I think I don't even know if she had a mild fever. So I'm thankful for that. And then, of course, we had to make phone calls to family to let them know that we were both tested positive for COVID, and that's never fun to do. Tell family that live nearby, it's like, don't come over, don't make any plans or anything like that. And of course, everyone's afraid, and everyone's just very, very concerned. So that's all part of it. Then the cough started. Cough, cough, cough. It's a dry little nuisance cough that was very unproductive, but it just cough, 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 and then it begins to be convulsive. When you start coughing, you can't stop, and you can't sleep, you can't rest. You try to sleep upright, sleep in an upright position, and it's very difficult to do. I had yeah, that's what this is about. So welcome to COVID. Eventually the coughing affected my breathing, and I couldn't catch my breath. I'd cough, 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 and then ultimately It would just go out of control. And then it would go out of control, and then you would be lightheaded. Like I just went through a coughing fit. I'm still going through it. And then you'd be lightheaded afterwards, right? And that's your blood oxygen level being too low. And that's serious, because there was times, you know, you go to the restroom or something and you go to the restroom, and then you're lightheaded and kind of start blacking out a little bit, and you're low, your blood oxygen is very low. That's dangerous. So sure enough, it was very late on Thanksgiving. It was approaching midnight, and I had to go wake my wife and tell her that I'm having a really hard time breathing, and she needs to take me to the emergency room. And that's a bad message for your wife. So she quickly got up, packed me some stuff. I made it down to the car. It was very, very difficult, but she drove me to the emergency room. Actually, I'm coughing a lot here. It's because I'm talking, and it's irritating, but it's good because I have productive cough now. That's a good thing. I'm feeling much better. As a matter of fact, they're talking about releasing me tomorrow. When I got to the emergency room, they put me on 3 liters of O2. So I had little tubes up my nose. Never had that before. I've seen people have it. I've never had to wear that. So, but I was thankful for it because it allowed me to breathe easier. They monitored my condition in the ER. Within a couple hours, they had checked me into the hospital, and they gave me, like I said, 3 liters of oxygen so I could breathe. I was very thankful for that, because it's a horrible feeling not being able to breathe. So yeah, I was very thankful for that. They treated me with antibiotics, steroids, antivirus medicine, and breathing treatments. So I still had a hard time sleeping though. I couldn't take a deep breath without triggering a horrible coughing fit. Today I'm off the oxygen altogether. So what you see is what you get. My oxygen is in the 90s, which is what you want. The cutoff is 80s. And I'm in the 90s without any oxygen. So they're thinking about sending me home tomorrow. I can give them some good deep breaths, but I'm still coughing up stuff, which is good. In this stage, it's good to be doing that. So my point I want to make here is, if you're wondering, when do you need to take COVID-19 seriously? It's right now. Right now. In everything you do, at work, when you go outside, when you go to the store, whatever you do, you need to protect yourself, and particularly your respiration. You need to wear your mask, and I don't mean like this or hanging down here. You need to wear your mask proper, and you need to do it all the time, not just some of the time. You need to do it all the time. You need to wash your hands. You need to be diligent and follow the CDC guidelines. HR has already sent out the guidelines to everyone. Read them again if you're not following them, because I'm telling you, you don't want this. I'm fairly healthy. They go down the checklist. Do you smoke? Do you drink? How much do you weigh and all that? But they tell me that some people come in here and they are overweight, or they have diabetes or other conditions, and they flat out said some of them don't make it. So take care of yourself. Make sure you stay healthy. Wear your mask. Follow the CDC guidelines. Take it seriously now. You don't want to be where I'm at. I'm going home soon, but you hear where I'm at. I'm feeling great right now compared to how I was feeling. So I know it probably doesn't sound like I feel great with all the coughing and everything, but I am telling you, as bad as I sound right now, I'm feeling 100% better than what I was in the last, I don't know, what was it now? 8, 9 days. I don't know. All the days blend together. You've lost that. I didn't get to see my family during Thanksgiving. It affects your family. And it can affect them two ways. One is if you contract it, then you take it home, you can infect them. That's bad. Or like in my case, even though my wife was also positive, she had to sit there and worry about me and do her best to take care of me. But the treatment isn't, even the treatment here isn't all that effective, is what they're telling me. So anyway, I just want to share my experience, encourage all of you to take care of yourself. Don't get where I'm at. And just take care of yourself and make sure that you take care of your family. The time is now. The time is now. Stop messing around with this COVID. I'm here to tell you, you don't want it. And there's a lot of people out there that get it, and there's a lot of people that don't survive it. And I'm telling you, in the worst of it, I was kind of concerned that, I'm not breathing. What's going to happen? I don't know. I could see people not surviving this. Let's just put it that way. So anyway, I just want to share my experience and just encourage everyone to take care of yourself, all right? I'll talk to you later. I hope to see everyone soon back at work too. Talk to you later.